more pussy behavior, more talking about me because this is everything these idiots know how to do. And then that ranted about coconut and entrepreneurship principles here. I'm upset, lol. Yeah, the lol really quite makes clear how upset you are. Sarcasm. The post theory and the log going over my monuments and from what I could understand their be because I'm actual OH and couldn't find any subtitles. They doubt initial ISTs and being stalked and harassed by my abuses and I cry wolf. Again, if you cannot understand what's being said, then that's not my problem. But don't make up a fantasy of what is being said. Ask someone else to translate it for you or deal with it. And I say it as a blind person. And lazy privilege and talking costa and my ass and call me stalker in their tax fucking quiet. Fucking kid. Ooh, Spanish. I'm literally Spanish myself, yeah. Since I know you're reading this, Choco, yeah, I know I am reading this. Any single time someone talks about me and I see it, I will respond. For your information, I had been dogs misgender out at my music Christian family claiming I share how many name of demonic fictional characters. Some multiple customics about my CSA trauma and how I have right fantasies about it. Almost said to conversion therapy on my abuser and still deal with the afterlife of my trauma that I had this for about 10 more years. What fucking privilege. My fucking laziness and privilege, Choco. I would love to live in here. Say that I don't know what I'm talking about. Genuinely, please send me there. I would love to have never fear for my own life. Yeah, congratulations. You have had a difficult life. That doesn't mean that you get away with invalidating other people. I mean, I have been raped as a baby by Christianity. I have been molested as a child, also related to Christianity. I have been operated under the operating room 37 times. I had to survive cults. And also I have had to re-traumatize myself as a sex toy on the internet from a very early age in order to process life. And go around past to person just to have a quote-unquote identity. And every single time I tried to build myself out, that someone tried to destroy me and shut me down every single time. I had to grow up from that same exact echo chambers in the darkest communities of the internet while trying to the platform predators while also letting people use me. And I was desensitized to every single thing that happened to my body over and over again. And these are only some of the things that happened to me. Also, about the conversion therapy. I am also a total survivor, by the way. I've been in one of the operations in the surgeries on the operating room. There was this thing called anesthesia awareness. In anesthesia awareness, you can actually feel what happens to you. I had to feel everything that they did to me, physically. So, yeah. Putting authorities to help with so much of my experience in the way they did. Isn't that what you guys try to do to me all the time and make you revisit them and make me correct you about them? Like, that's quite literally how it is. I'm literally just any single person again might be on the internet to someone's blog who, as far as I can tell, is been stalked or harassed by you. Well, then, as far as you can tell, is nothing because you haven't done the proper research. And because I know you'll always come in bad faith. I'm not going to bother with you. The time for debating was over after the Mirmo situation. This is someone, Dog Killer, that already harassed me and stalked me in summer. Dog Killer blockaded me in the summer situation, on the industrial leaky account and commented on one of the posts about transandrophobia or whatever. Which, yeah, sure, they could have had their own opinions or political opinions. But that was not what it did. They blockaded in order to start shit. And they flung around accusations left and right. So now they don't get to complain. That the second time they fuck around, they get to find out. You do not know me. I don't give a fuck. You can speculate whether my experiences are real. Again, if you are this comfortable discrediting me, I am going to be that comfortable discrediting you. It's just that easy. It's just that easy. You don't get to tell me what to do when you are this comfortable in validating another person first. It's that easy. Is you fucking Dog Killer? So this on your list, this is exactly the thing that gets you discredited. You do not get to tell me what to do on something that I reacted to. Once you insert yourself into someone else's situation, someone else's grievances, you are going to face criticism for it. You flung yourself into this equation, now you don't get to act like your feelings are hurt. That is the problem with this. Simple. You wouldn't expose the fact you're still stuck in blockading them to this day. Yeah, I am. They get to do it, I get to do it back. I'm not going to make myself smaller for any of your conveniences. I thought we had already addressed this from the very beginning. Especially when they try to control, coerce, and continue to blackmail people just so they don't get called out for it. And that doesn't work with me. I'm not going to continue this since I don't want to use your invoice because I really felt really rude bitching about them. But fucking what I keep telling on themselves, I do not hide like y'all. I don't have enough coffee. I'm going back to bed, Lama yell. Yeah, have a good night. Fuck you, Choco. Go fuck yourself. No, thank you. I don't feel like it. You do that if that's what you really want. You don't control me. You don't dictate anything I do. Any single thing you say, I will do the exact opposite out of spite unless it suits me. Do you understand? Good. Because I don't respect you in any capacity. And I never will. Fleck. Anyway, here we have more coping from a little dog killer. Let me add this because they were asking for it, and that's a call. Yeah, sure. Strawman, from everything that I say, just try to cherry pick 2 points and put them together, okay? That's what you gotta do. So fucking what, Choco? You could have still passed the information to this score and themselves, or even the fucking says instead you committed a crime. Hey, fuck us. Both of these things were already done first. Sit the fuck down. You don't have the right information about something you ask. Again, get out of your flat, disgusting ass and do something about it instead of just complaining and bitching from your misinformation and your inability to actually get anything done. Yes, you did. Doxing is a crime. Again, it's not doxing. Someone's information is already publicly available. Deal with it. You're talking of using doxing crime. You're talking of investigation. Cool. So be it. I don't care where you find the info. You dox his family. Doxing is a crime. Repeating your bullshit? Again, I have told you numerous times. This information was publicly available, and the links and the information that was public and available was made known. Plus, this fucker has actual access to his parents' phone. So even then, his parents don't even know because the fucker has the entire thing. No, there will be no justice against this fucking predator because of you. No, fuck us. There will be no justice against this fucking predator because people like you don't get out of your asses to actually do anything about it. Well, I was the one who compiled the information, got this person reported, and actually brought light about what he did. People like you who continue to torpedo and everything in order to steer as much pot as possible and have more superstructure, someone like them to continue hiding behind are the problem. It is been a coordinated effort, things may have been done. But while I was dealing with this fucker and every single other person trying to steer shit, y'all just got in your feelings and tried to continue taking me down without success, as we have already seen. And some of you even actually asked for the victims to share their experiences with y'all. Like the person that got terminated, and invalidated them. So sit your fucking ass down and stop blaming the people who actually put the effort forward that you do not. Miscreant. Daring to tell me how to do things that they don't know how to do in their worthless life. Easier faith, because you can well understanding and doing the right thing. Moral understanding and the quote-unquote doing the right thing are supposed to be the same things according to you, so I don't know what you can be deciding about. Hey, fucker. I was the one who got messed in this situation. I got my hands dirty in this situation. I got into the thick of it in this situation when I had absolutely no need to, when I got asked to by people that I actually despise as of now. I bled for it. If you're not even going to get into the thick of it, if you're not going to get messy, if you're not going to do the dirty work, you shut the fuck up. If you're like the fool, you get out of the table. Out of the fucking house. You have absolutely nothing to provide and no input to give. You have no knowledge and you don't know how to do things, you fuck off. And make way for people who actually do this. Entitled little bastard. How dare you? Because starting doing that thing, like, yeah, you likely had no more than caring the children worship you. Projecting? Worship you. As the bottom of the sea, full level intelligence make you a fucking societal reject for a good reason. Hey, good thing that I don't care what society actually says. Good thing that I am not a societal reject, but if that's how you identify, it's a good thing that you continue to stay where you are, marginalized and honestly institutionalized, just like you had almost gotten. Isn't that right, system? Right. Plurally stupid, equally unintelligent, and with the self-awareness of a peanut and a roaming amoeba that couldn't even develop properly. So instead you try to coke and live in place of the lives of everyone better than you. I am more intelligent than you. I am more emotionally developed than you, and I have much more talents than you ever will in the wordless, disgusting, pathetic excuse for a life experiment gone wrong that nobody wants to ever fix. So yeah, stop projecting onto me. Get alive. Do something good for your worthless life. And quit leeching. Because let's face it, what have you done? For anybody, really. Besides bitching on the internet and virtual signaling, what have you ever done? Nothing. Plus, the people like y'all don't even know how to report someone to the police. So, again, stop talking out of your ass and actually get things done, or shut the fuck up. Just because no one likes you, just because no one cares about you, just because you have the intellectual capacity to be able to breathe properly and get done breakfast for the day without choking on yourself, okay, doesn't mean that you need to babble about everybody else that's better than you, which is practically everybody. Imagine telling the polyglot who actually speaks 7 different languages and who has a myriad of talents that they're gifted at and who has trained their entire life to handle situations like this, how to do things, just because you are entitled and useless, both at once, both at the maximum level, and you make a scum and everything related to maggots, everything related to rot, everything related to decay, and everything related to the fucking most bottomest pit of the dirtiest hole on the underskin mark of humanity's feces look like glory and worship. I mean, let's face it, you're such a fucking tar pit that you actually tried to say a black intersex person what was and wasn't true about what they were, while you're fucking white as shit. I know that's pretty telling from your fucking white hollering ass. We already established you're a bigot though. So, bigoted, a fucking queer phobe, doesn't understand its regression, and actually shames it. So yeah, you're misinformation machinery 101, the epitome of 2025. Absolute living, walking slop content. So everything you describe about me, not only is a projection, but even if you continue trying to spec out your little apologism, if you continue to spec out your virtual signaling, and if you pretend that anyone cares about your bullshit, it doesn't change the fact that I have done a million of things for people without wanting shit in return, while you continue to use and weaponize people of color, black people, and continue spreading your defenses and using everybody else's as meat shields. Well, I actually get into the thick of situations on my own without getting out of my health. So no, you and I will never be the same. I will never be the pile of rubbish that you are. You don't know my age, though, killer. Stop acting like you know my age, okay? You do not know my age. You admitted it yourself. Some people think I'm 21, others think I'm 18, others think I'm 26, others think I'm 25, others think I'm 28, others think I'm 22. You do not have the slightest knowledge of my age. So stop yapping about my age, because you're never going to know. Continuing. Here, reminder for everyone. Again, get out of your useless bumps and do something for the first time in your useless lives. This has nothing to do with worship. I'm not like y'all. I don't give a fuck about worship. If I actually don't like being worshipped, being looked up makes me uncomfortable most of the time. So that's that real. But again, for your education, because you're highly uneducated and your lab dogs are equally such. Once reports get submitted to the police about people like this, once there's already done, you're supposed to not engage any further with predators like this. The report was already submitted from the information that I and other people already provided. But there is an exception. When the predators contact the minors, when the predators are directly trying to coerce or put in danger the minors, you are allowed to fend them off. And you are allowed to publicly expose them so people can actually facilitate finding these people. If you did not notice, that's entirely your mistake. You don't know how the law works. You don't know how anti-predator works. And you don't know that these situations going on right now are fault of every single one of you who continue torpedoing things, who continue trying to revision them, who continue trying to question the work of those who actually put themselves into the thick of that, and who do nothing but stir the pot without providing anything. I already said it. I have absolutely no dog in this. I help because it was the right thing to do. I don't get paid. I don't want any payment. I don't want any people, any person fawning over or idolizing me whatsoever, because like I said, that makes me uncomfortable as fuck. But I also am not going to be discredited by nothing burgers like you who do nothing about it. So get to work, get things done, be competent for the first time in your lives, and quit crying to me. Because that's all you'll do. Cry. Would love to imagine if you actually handle all the situation I had to handle in the past months, put together, while regressed, and also doing everything I do. Literally, you break under the slightest bit of criticism or backlash. I think that wasn't enough that police in the UK is extremely incompetent. Like, I don't know if you guys actually understand this, but the UK police is one of the most incompetent ones so far. With that, and this fucker's dad being a cop, it's almost impossible unless there's actually a coordinated effort. And because y'all are burdens to society and the world, then that's not getting any time done. And if it is done, it will be because of me, because of the other people who actually put forward the effort into helping bring light into this situation. It's not about worship. It's not about moral grandstanding and like your bullshit. And it's not about your performative assery. It's about actually getting things done without caring about how society or the world sees you. Just like many of the things I have done, retaliatory or otherwise, I don't care about your moral grandstanding, uninvolved, guilt-tripping asses. I care about doing. You'll care about saying, and that's the difference between us. Bye-bye, bigot.